Are you seeing the live pop up?
You're not seeing the live, bro. You're not seeing nothing white.
Are you seeing the live pop up? Are you seeing the live pop up? Okay, well, we're gonna wait. We're gonna let a few more followers get on here. People get on here. We got 3 so far. Are you not seeing it? Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Glad you guys can join us. Welcome to another new perspective. Let's talk with Damon and Bilal. Glad to see some familiar people back. Hey, what's up, everybody? Alrighty.
Well, they're gonna join it. All right, so let's okay. Well,
All right, man. I'm going to start this thing off. Hey, what's up, everybody? Again, welcome. So, guys, we were on here last week, Wednesday, and we were talking about things that already matter. And we were talking about relationships, so to speak, but we were mostly speaking on not wanting a woman to smother you. Like Damien was talking about having a relationship, and once that's over, go home, go to your prospective corners, that we don't have to be together. And I was on the platform mentioning how that I can spend that time with my wife, how that's not a problem, that her and I can just be together in that way. And I was also letting the world know that I loved her. And so some of your feedback on here was that I was handpicked, that I was weak. Some brothers said that I was soft. And so my question before we get started is...
it wasn't the brothers that he concerned with, it was the sisters.
So it's not so much brothers or sisters, but my question is this. So why is it that when a man of our culture gets on the platform and confesses that he's been faithful to his wife, that he's never cheated, that he's committed to the relationship, that he loves her, why is that seen as something wrong, something to be talked about? So my question is, what do you women want? Why is that in our culture automatically he weak? So why is it weak to confess your feelings for your woman and support her?
I don't think every woman.
Oh, of course not. Not everyone.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's not in general. It's just a few women said, "Oh, this brother, he handpicked." It wasn't every woman on here.
Understand, but again,
yes.
I just want to get to the cycle. Why is that considered soft or weak?
Because that particular woman sees that as soft or weak. That particular woman don't want that. Like this particular man don't want to do that.
I think any woman, I shouldn't say any, but if a woman is confessing not to want that, I think she's lying.
Huh?
Yes, I think that.
So if people don't want what you have to offer.
No, not what I have to offer, but if a woman is saying she don't want love and devotion from a man.
They didn't say they won't love and devotion.
No.
They said that you were
something.
handpicked because of all the stuff that you were proclaiming to do, all the stuff that you were on here saying that you do.
But I'm saying, you said that, well, some women don't want that. And I'm saying the ones who you believe that to be true, I think they're lying to themselves. I think they do want
Now you sound like these women on here calling me insecure and caveman because my view on something is different from your view on something, right? So this woman's view on something is different from because you're putting so much in. And man, it's the same exact thing. Just like the young lady was saying, because I don't like a certain way, and because the woman was saying because I don't like a certain way, I'm wrong because I should like them because she's a black woman. You're saying the same thing. They should like you. They should like
No, it's not like me.
Right. They should like men like you because, I'm doing what the fairy tale said do.
No, not men like me. I'm saying for a woman to reject a man who's openly saying he loves her, and wants to support her.
They didn't say that.
No, not all women did. I'm just responding to those who did. I'm saying for a woman to say that, I think she's lying to herself. She just hasn't had that. And so because she hasn't
She's saying
had
the same
that,
thing they say to
all
me.
she can say is, oh, that brother's this, he's that, instead of going out and putting in work to try to get that type of relationship for herself.
But they don't want that type of relationship.
And
They want a maintenance man. I had a conversation with a 60-year-old professional woman,
Correct.
beautiful one, and she said, "All I want, come over." I said, "Freaky leak, sneaky leak," and she said, and her term was professional maintenance man. So we could know what I'm talking about. A creep is what I was saying. One night stands is what I was saying. And she said, "No, that's a maintenance man. I want him to come over, take care of me, and get on. I don't want all that, this, that, and other. I don't want you in my house. I don't want you I don't want all that." It's people that just don't want. They don't want. They done had that. She was a divorcee for years. They've had this particular woman. They've had that, and it's like it wasn't worth it. Is what they're saying. I'm saying, okay, if I'm seeing all these people, I'm saying this, B. If I see all these people, the number one statistic, divorce is big in the black community, in every community anyway. If everybody is getting divorced anyway, why waste my time getting married? That's just what I'm saying. And they're saying the same thing. This brother, he weak. Brothers are saying it, but that works for you and and it's a lot of guys like you. I got a lot of partners that, based on what you were saying, that wait on their woman, that do the things you do with your wife. She does a lot. So the people in the audience, you're gonna hear me speaking to somebody in my ear because we can't read all of your comments and comment back to you. So we have someone just reading them for us, and they gonna let us know when some good ones up there for us to respond to. And I'm about to ask the lady in my ear, are you on live with me? Hello? Do you hear me talking to you? Are you on live with me? They can't hear you, just talk to me. Okay, so I need you to be read these and tell me what's going on.
So while we're waiting for that, so I'm gonna respond to what you said. And I understand what you're saying. You're saying some women are saying that they just want you to come over and have sex with them. And I'm saying that it's more than that.
I need you to read that stuff.
A woman should want more than
that. 10 minutes is a good one.
That's
Don't
all.
worry about it. I just need you to say it like said.
As a woman, you should want more. So there's something in our culture that's telling you that is satisfying you. And I just don't buy into that. I think that's the whole part of I don't need a man, I don't need a man for nothing but this, and that to me is just what's problematic.
Who's saying that?
So someone responded, why sleep with someone and develop their feelings and then they get up and leave you?
Who said it?
Right, they get up and said when they see you with someone else. Well, see, if you have an understanding that that's what the relationship is only going to be about, then no one should get upset. But unfortunately, everyone always has the understanding, but they catch feelings. Either the man catches feelings or the woman, but you're going to catch feelings. And so that's just something that's going to naturally occur and it's going to happen. You're going to catch feelings. If you're doing something with each other long enough, somebody's going to catch feelings. So even if you have an understanding, it's not going to work out. Someone is going to start caring about you.
See, this is crazy. This what this sound like to me. A guy who's never been in an adult relationship with anybody other than his wife is saying what won't work out. Remember, I'm 54 years old and I've been single. It does work, right? It does work.
It works until someone catches feelings.
Again, he's married.
But once
it works when they're catching. It works, brother. If a woman, it works. I promise you, it works.
It works. Once someone catches feelings, those understandings they're out the window, man.
Brother, I'm telling you,
Okay.
listen to me. It works.
Okay.
I dealt with the woman who, here's a story. I was dealing with a woman. I remember one time I called over and said, hey, just come over and I just want to watch TV. Come over here, hang out with me and watch TV. Came over there to watch TV with me and was upset because all I wanted to do was watch TV. And she and I been in this maintenance each other relationship at that point for like 5 years, 4 or 5 years. So it works. I'm telling you, I'm the person that I know it works. I was in a 20-year relationship with somebody that works. So, I know it works. You haven't experienced it, so you can't fathom why it works. Some works like that.
I think both things can be, neither one of them is exclusive. Both can be true. You can have that situation with someone that's it, and then you can have someone where that was it in the beginning, but they caught feelings and things change. Yes, I'm married. I'm responding to someone who put the comment. For you guys who may be first time joining, so the whole premise of the show, New Perspectives, is I'm married 33 years with my spouse, married 29. And Damon has been single for how long, brother?
Forever.
But
I got married. I got married at 19. I was married at 19 years old, so I don't count that as straight out of high school. I don't count that as, and I got a divorce immediately. I was 21 when it fell through, but I said I do and signed the divorce papers the same day, I believe. And so I made a mistake. I wasn't ready. I tried. I did try. I tried hard for my mother. My mother, what she said. So I tried hard to be what I saw my mother and father, stepfather, doing. I tried that at 19, so it didn't work, and I moved on. And I decided not to ever try that again. So who's the someone? Tell me who the someone is. Right, and that's fine with me. They don't have to like me.
So
I'm not in it for liking me. I'm in it for maintenance.
But that's what I was saying. So that's what I mean, that both, they're not exclusive, right? That you can have one without the other.
No, because some women choose to be exclusive to you. You know what I'm saying? Because women don't naturally want to just be out fucking everybody.
And so, and that's what just kind of brings me to another question, Dave. Is that are black women conditioned to accept infidelity? I mean, are they just conditioned to accept that a brother gonna have side pieces?
Well, they better, because it's gonna happen.
Okay. So you say that's gonna happen, huh? Have we conditioned our women in our culture to just accept the fact that you either gonna be a side piece or your man gonna have a side piece? Okay, so someone responded, I tried, but I didn't have feelings.
Let me put my glasses on.
So that's what I'm referring to. That's what I mean about you can start it one way.
Okay.
But it's always someone is going to catch feelings. So in
Maria Macon
those
said,
are going to happen.
Her name, Maria Macon said, I tried no feelings and he had feelings and said he better not see me with anyone. Well, he was crazy.
No, he caught feelings.
But you didn't tell us who
she
said it.
didn't, and so because of that, he redefined the relationship. So, and that's going to happen. That's my point.
Hold on.
That will happen.
So, who's saying that? Who is saying this?
So, the question is, how would you feel if your daughter became a side piece?
What does that have to do with how would I feel if my daughter became? I wouldn't care. I'm not here to judge. First of all, I don't judge her. And my daughters are grown. All my daughters are grown. If they want to be side pieces or sneaky leaks or have maintenance man, that's their decision. What does that have to do with me? Well, how would I feel about it? I would have no feelings about it. I wouldn't. That's what they want to do. So, I don't jump in people's. This is my boy. I don't give a fuck he married. I don't care about him being married. Or
understand that there's a percentage of women that's out there,
right?
And that's what.
And that's all the percentage I'm dealing with. I don't need to deal with I'm gonna say 99% of the women that don't do that. I'm gonna deal with the 1% that does that.
But so for a woman who feels that way, who has empowered herself and has gained material things and take care of herself, independent from a man, etc., etc., that's a masculine trait.
I'm gonna hang up on you.
That's a masculine trait.
You don't have to repeat it twice. I heard you. You don't have to keep repeating it. I heard
so,
you.
Again.
So Maria Macon said, go ahead, B.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm people, we're trying to get this right. So Maria Macon said she's fresh out of marriage. Go ahead, B. I'm not.
Right. So, no, she said she's fresh out of marriage. And so I guess she's saying she met someone and they wanted to next level, and she was, no, I'm just trying to get my life back together. And she just proves my point, right? Is that you can go in with all the intentions said. Hey, this is what this is what we're doing, we're having fun, but someone will catch feelings and redefine the relationship. Now in her case, she's saying, I just got out of marriage and I just want to have some fun and just kind of find myself. I understand that, but that comes with that, right? You're having fun, but someone else might not interpret it that way, or they want to change the rules. That's going to happen.
The real, I can't see the real something right. You guys have to quit speaking in absolute and understand that each perspective is tried and true. Absolutely.
Right. And I understand.
Absolutely.
Right, and that's totally honest.
Can you hear me?
The perspective I'm trying to say is that we can't say 100% of this or 100% of that, or this is always the case, because these absolutes, they're just not true. I mean, no one can speak in
They are true.
You say the women you engage with just want to have sex.
No, there are women that I engage with. Now, there are also women that I engage with. Say what you said. Oh no, they feelings gonna change. Yeah, that's out there too. That's out there to the most part. But there are women out there who all they want to do is, hey man, I don't want a relationship.
Okay.
I maintenance man, the 60-year-old woman told me this. I didn't even know that was a term. Maintenance man. I said creep. Y'all say side chicks because y'all say side chicks. So a side chick implying that you have a whole nother woman. See, that's a whole different thing. No, this is somebody, we only deal with each other for sexual, that's it. She ain't a side chick. She can call whomever she want to call, but she just choose to call one particular person, right? I'm fine with that. So that's not my chick. That's not my woman. I'm just here on the other than the phone when it rings. So y'all throwing a relationship. And this is all black people. Y'all throwing relationship on top of everything. Y'all like the young lady that said, what would I do if my daughter was to be somebody's side piece?
For me, if my daughter found herself a side chick and she shared that with me, I would tell my daughter that she's better than that. I would tell my daughter.
But what if that's what she wanted to do?
Now that's different. But then I would ask her, why do you want less? Why do you want to be the lesser of the two? So I hope that I empowered and gave my daughter enough that she wouldn't want to be no one's second choice.
But
no one's
see, y'all talking about something different. Who's saying she's a second? Why she just don't want to? I don't want to deal with. I don't want to go through. I don't want to be in the thing my mother and father was in, marriage. So all I want is I need a man. I need a woman. I need a woman. Period. Now for what I need her for. What is she saying? I need a man for what I can handle everything else. I need a man for what I need him for. So why is that making her second fiddle? Why is that making her second? Because that's what she wants.
Well,
she chose that. He ain't R. Kelly or Hugh Hefner. She chose this decision.
Now, again, so I think that's something totally different. If she made that decision, if that's any woman
any woman makes the decision to be,
say, hey, listen,
these are y'all weird sad chicks.
All I want to do is just have sex with a man and keep it moving. I understand that, but again, I said it earlier and I'm going to say it again. That is something that's exclusive to our culture. Because other women and culture women, they don't want to be alone. They don't want to not be married. They don't want to not have a man. They don't want those things. We only hear that in our community. I don't need a man for nothing but this. I don't need a man for nothing but that. And I think that we're selling ourselves short when that's accepted. Okay, then that's how I'm gonna treat you, and that's how you treat it.
No. So y'all think that we. So okay. For instance, is everybody like me? Or is everybody like you?
I think they're in the middle, right? We have some on both sides. Again, we can't ever speak in absolute.
So am I a side nigga?
No.
A side nigga implies, meaning a side chick, side dude is if this particular, back to the infidelity, if this man had a woman, or this woman had a man, and I choose to date this woman with a man, or she chooses to date this man with a woman knowingly, then okay, they put themselves in that position, and maybe that's the position they want to be in, right? Okay, take me for instance. If I were to date a female, if I were to be the maintenance man to a female who has a man, first you would have to, why would she want another man, somebody to service her? Because apparently that guy is not doing something. He's not fulfilling something for her to need me in her life. All right, but I'm not made to be that. So I'm not made to do that. I'm doing it by choice. So why would the woman be made? Why she's not doing it by choice? I think I'm good enough. I don't want the responsibility of what the man. I don't want the everyday responsibility of. I don't want your everyday responsibility, Bilal. I don't want it to a woman. I don't want that every day. I don't want that emotional every day. I don't want that every day with anyone. So I choose to be a maintenance man, which I don't know if I'm one or not, but if you're looking for one, inbox me. I don't want nothing else but to come over and fix some shit, the meaning on your body. But yeah, that's what I choose to be. I'm not being made, so why is she being, you said if your daughter was somebody's side chick, because she want to be. And she's choosing to be that.
I understand what you're saying, and I can.
Everybody don't see what.
I can respect what you're saying.
Hold on, just like people said last week, they don't see your situation as it's a great situation. They said, men and women said, and me included. I didn't call you no wimp and all that. I said I wouldn't do it. And everybody's calling you handpicked, and they're saying the same thing. I wouldn't do that, and that's all that is.
No, I understand that.
So everybody don't want to be what you are.
So and I understand that. Relationships take work. Relationships take time. So I understand that you may be a point in your life emotionally where you don't want to commit to that person, where you don't want to give that time, that mental energy.
Right.
I understand that. All I'm saying is
because it ends up in divorce anyway. I wasted so much time.
I think if you're saying it's ending up in divorce, so why bother?
Right.
Then that's I mean.
Okay.
And that's saying that someone you've not met is not worth the effort. I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Listen, man. If it's going to end, how many?
The divorce rate in their 50s, which is where we are. Yeah, it's high. It's 50-something%.
What's the divorce rate? Period.
National divorce rate. I don't know.
Okay. So you looked up the 50s divorce rate?
Yes, I do know that's over 50. I want to say like 52% something.
Okay, well, let's get on that. So I'm 54. So there's no need to be married because I'm going to end up divorced because it's over. I got over 50% chance. I'm not going to work hard.
What is it?
I'm not going to do, just looking at your marriage, I'm not going to do none of that stuff you do. Now, my children are grown, so I don't have to have that part. And we just going to hang out together. But I'm not going to do none of the stuff you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I got partners that I'm not only speaking on you, I got a gang of partners. I was with a partner one day. he had to stop doing what he's doing because he had to go pick his wife up to bring her to do what we were doing. What? Why you gotta leave to go get her to bring her back to where we are? What? I said, man, tell her to catch an Uber, drive her own car. Man, I gotta. No, sir. Where's her friends? Go hang out with your own friends. I'm not willing to do all of that, man. That's not something I'm willing to do.
But that's not all of marriage, though. That's not all of the relationship.
It is all of that. I've seen some great marriages, and they're great because my boys are doing this. You know something? They are kings, but not treated like kings. They're treating these women like queens, and their women are not treating them like kings. I don't care because a queen is the lord of the king.
That's right. So queens do not exist without kings.
And so these women are getting. I've seen my boys. I'm not going to speak on you because but I'm speaking about my partners. They treat their wives like queens, and they're not getting treated like a king. So why would you be in a relationship towards one-sided? You doing a happy wife, happy life. Why are you doing all of this to treat someone like a queen, to not be treated like a king? That's just and that's probably what they're seeing. I don't know what they're calling. You told me, I didn't read what they said. You were simp, you were this and that and other. Because they're saying, because the question was, the comment was, what is she doing?
Right.
We speaking about your wife. They asked, what is she doing? This was somebody called and said to me when I told you. He said, bro, what is his wife doing? And that's the part I'm saying. I'm not going to be doing all this because that's what I see. I see the brothers put in a lot of work, and you said what is being treated like a king mean? Right. What is being I don't need to be treated. I don't have to be treated like anything.
I know you said you don't need to be, but you made that statement. So
I don't have a woman.
Right, but you have women. So how does that look, or a woman? How does that look for? How do you want them treated?
Come over and bend over. What are you talking about? I'm lost. What y'all talking about?
Well, so a king to you is come over.
No, I'm not in a king and queen relationship. I don't know what the solo dude is. I'm a nomad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you made the statement that women want to be treated like kings.
But my statement is
like queens. But
my statement is like I see the brothers treating their women like queens.
Okay.
But I'm sitting back looking like you're not treating him like a king.
And so
that's what I'm observing.
No, so as a single brother, women need to hear, because they're maybe trying to hook up with a brother. What does that look like? What does treated like a king look like in a merging or?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't see. I'm. Don't look at me to be like I'm not the brother that you're gonna gauge it on. Like I'm pretty sure no one on this platform is trying to marry me, right? So I'm not. You can't gauge like, okay, how do this brother want to get treated in order to be with a woman? I'm treated very well with the women I deal with. I'm treated I have no problems with, and I treat the women that I'm. So this conversation I was having, I'm in a relationship. I am in a relationship every time we're together. When you and I are together, we are in a beautiful relationship, and we are both being treated like I get this massage, she get that massage. I wait on her, she waits on. It's a beautiful relationship. It's not every day because you get to go home. It's not even 24 hours a day. So that's something I can do for a period of time. I'm not gonna want to do that. I don't want you coming up on me. I don't want that every day. I want to be my space. So I don't need to be. All I need for you to do. We ain't even talking about me. I don't need you to do anything. I'm cool in my situation. I'm saying what I see with my married brothers, a lot of them treating their women, my black brothers, treating their black sisters like queens, and they is not reciprocated. They are not appreciated. They are not appreciated at all. I got a gang of brothers that are not appreciated.
So, if
see, everybody always asks that question about me being falling old.
That's always
I always get that case, and I always say this. This is my answer every time. My grandmother died with me, my mother, and all of her descendants surrounded her. My grandfather, this is when I was 46, 47. I was 47 years old, I'm 54. My grandmother died 7 years ago. And she was surrounded by all of her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. My grandfather, her husband died when I was 2. So there you go. My great-grandfather died 10 years before my great-grandmother died 10 years before my great-grandfather. And when she died, she had him and all of us around. But when he died, he had us. So what a nursing home has to do with it? I haven't had a family member hit the nursing home yet. Well, one. Out of all the elderly people in my family, only one hit the nursing home. So what? We don't hit nursing homes. And if we do, I got the insurance, right? And I'm pretty well off to where I can probably have an in-house nurse. Since you asked me that question, and I got 11 children and 30 grandkids.
Well,
I'm good.
Let's respond to Sexy Black 72, and welcome back, Sexy Black 72. Thank you for joining us again. But I like your comment because that is something someone would think, right? Is if you don't appreciate a woman if you have multiple women, or if you're just telling women bend over, keep your faith. But at the same time, if women are accepting that,
so I'm not R. Kelly and nobody.
Right. So if women are accepting that, then do women appreciate or value themselves? Sexy Black 72. So let's think about that, because I mean, like he said, he's not raping these girls. So if
what
that's
do you mean
what they're
value?
accepting,
that's what they want. What you mean accepting?
Well, that's what I mean. If they're accepting that and not wanting more, then I don't think we should judge the brother for that.
What do you mean want? Who? Who said that? So I can respond to them. Dion, who said that? I don't think I don't think you understand the assignment. Lemon Tea. Now, Lemon Tea. What did Lemon Tea say? Okay, Lemon Tea. You're absolutely right. I am selfish, and I only think about myself. Period. I'm 54 years old, and it's been working for me since 34 years, 35 years. I am selfish, but ask any female that I've been with, am I selfish, and do I only think about myself? There you go. They have low self-esteem because what? Because they don't want. Hey, I'm not gonna get into it.
Well, I mean, so no, let's discuss that. So,
Sexy Black.
So, do women have low self-esteem if they're openly saying, "This is all I want"? I don't think it's low self-esteem, Sexy Black, but I do think that women, and this is just me, I do think that women who makes those statements, "I don't need a man for nothing but this and that, and this is all I want," I think that those are women who've been through something and they're broken and they need to work through that. Because if you should, a woman, to me, and this is just my opinion, should want more than that.
Okay. Why should they want more than what? They want more than what?
I think a woman wants more than bend me over on the couch, squirt in the face, and then send me back home. And I think women that are accepting that, I'm just gonna say it. I mean, I think.
Hold on, accepting that?
No, this has nothing to do with you. I'm talking about women in general. That's accepting that. I think they have some unresolved issues that they need to work.
Because everybody ain't conforming to Westernized way of thinking.
You don't have to conform to society or what I think a woman should. But
so that's what we're talking about here.
Because for a woman to be willing to accept that. Thank you. Someone said women get hurt multiple times.
Who said that?
They give up. They give up because brothers are not.
Our system is not. She don't understand the assignment clearly.
So I'm married, and it's maybe on the platform is married. So what I would look for in a woman is that I wouldn't look for a woman who let men treat her that way. So I mean, that's just not something I would value if I was looking for a mate. You know, so somebody said, "Come break me off."
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
Sexy black. Check this out. And you're right. Yellow shirt. They talking
and
about.
That's all she
There's
gonna
something
be.
wrong.
That's all she gonna be is a break off.
There's something wrong with being okay with that.
It's all you gonna be is a break off.
So what?
Yeah, but no, I'm saying, but if a woman wants more than that, but that's all.
Tell me what's more than that.
You gonna
Somebody,
be
hold
placed
on.
in that zone.
Hold on. Let's
break off. And that's all you gonna be.
What's more than that? You tell me what's the more. You the married man.
What's more?
Tell me what the more is. I'm ready. Come
What's
on,
more? So, like, for example, what's more? Deep conversation.
You can have that without being married.
You can. Sharing and growing together.
Sharing what?
Your life, your experiences, man. Joy and happiness. Small things, man. Sharing an ice cream cone. Sharing.
And this is why they say
stories. No, this is you can call me. You can call me all you.
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying why.
These are things that lead to connections, man. And if you said all I want is this, then that's a masculine trait.
Well,
so
guess what?
Goes back to,
I get the phone call too. I don't just make the phone call.
No, I know. Hey, man, I understand. No,
I had a young lady call me today and say, "Hey,
when
can you put your penis in my mouth?"
With you,
Absolutely. I'm reading these comments. You know what I'm saying? I had a female call me today, and say, "I want to suck your dick."
Yeah.
I didn't call her and say, "I want you to suck my dick."
Right. Well, so again, we talking about married brothers. I don't know any.
I don't see women who said that. Who said that?
Up the ladder.
Who said I see women as opposites?
If you just see yourself, are you being used as?
Dion, can you hear me?
This is not gonna happen.
I don't think she can hear me.
This is not going to happen. Listen, okay.
You're right.
Hey, Lennon, here's
then why you not responding to what I'm asking you?
She called you for that because that's all you probably
are
good for. She said, so let me
and that's fine with me. That's all I'm good for. That's fine with me. I'm okay with that. I have no problem with being that's all you good for. That's all I want to be good for.
So, what is that? Can be 727? I can be with a promiscuous man.
Are you saying you can't be or I can be?
She said I can.
It might have been a mistype.
So if you can, then that's fine. But just know that that's all he gonna see you at. And that's all you gonna be. So if that's what you want, then that's what you gonna be. When a man puts you in that
no, he's not.
It's hard to get out of it.
No, he's not. That's not all he's gonna see you as. No, it's not.
That's all he gonna see.
Talking to me, right?
He gonna call you for that.
He's married. He's been married.
Look at you only for that.
No, he's not.
No,
he's not. No, I'm not. I'm not. Period. I'm not.
Yeah, because you just gonna call her for the same thing. You gonna call her again.
No, I call for a lot of stuff, but I don't think this lady in my ear can know that we already discussed that. I've used women for everything. The woman is I need a woman for, and sex is a lot of it, but everything else is a lot is in it too.
It's so.
I talk to a female every day in deep conversation. Shares my life. I laugh with her. You know what I'm saying? So that's every day. I do all that every day, and
Somebody said, "What state are we in?"
I am.
We're in Texas.
I'm from Oklahoma, but we're from Oklahoma. I'm happy in a relationship, plural, that I'm in. And as best as far as what I can tell, they are too. I'm not forcing anyone to be with me, and no one is forcing me to be with them. But at the end of the day, I got a partner. He has to deal. Do you understand? I don't have to deal with nothing. I don't have to deal with anything. And it's crazy. So I did a podcast, but I was on vacation. Daughter was doing college.
Oklahoma City, the house. That's where I was born.
And so what I did a podcast with a group of women. That we were speaking on this, and one of the women in the group, and here I am on live,
Yeah. Are you, yes.
What do you think?
With the people yes.
Here I am on live.
Well, we're not true Texans. I'm
Texans don't act like what? Because we're two opposite ends of the spectrum here.
Yeah.
So Texans don't act like what?
But I mean, we're not even going to get into how Texans act. But because this is not about how anyone acts. This.
No, I'd be lying to him. But I'm telling the truth now. Y'all hear me now? It's the truth now. I've been telling. All I want because you can walk. This is like saying this.
Thirsty.
When you're not in a relationship, when you're not committed to anyone, when you're not beholden, bonded to anyone, this is like a restaurant, and I'm gonna say it like that. You can go to any restaurant you want to go to. So that's like asking me how many pieces of chicken you want to eat. Or I don't want to because I don't want to hear this. I don't have a set number of anything. I don't have a set number of women. I can't say I got 10 women. That's not what this is about. This is about me. Now here's another great topic that I'm about to say. I'm tired of having to when I'm horny or want company or whatever. I don't have anyone to say. I don't have anyone to call a particular person. I'm getting tired of that. See, like B said, when he gets through with me, he's gonna go downstairs and he's gonna be with somebody. I'm gonna go to the room next door and I'm not gonna be with anyone. And that's at home too. When I'm at home, I don't have anyone to go to. Now, that's getting kind of old for me. But I've been doing it forever, so I'm used to it. But I do lay up sometime and like, damn, I wish somebody was here. And I can't call anyone when I am lonely. See, B can just, when he get lonely, he can go downstairs, no matter what the time is. I can't call somebody when I'm lonely. My game going off and watch TV. Now it's 12 o'clock. I can't call nobody at 12 o'clock and expect them to, get up or me to go over there. So that can't happen. So I'm going to spend that 11, I'm going to be lonely, but I'm going to fall asleep. That's getting tired. I call it the hunt. I'm getting tired of the hunt. So every time I want to have sex, I gotta do some things to make it happen. B just have to go in another room, and there she is. I think that'll be great. I think Hugh Hefner and R. Kelly had something going on. Hugh Hefner and R. Kelly had a good idea, but I don't know if it was, he had 30 years, so there had to be something wrong with it. But I would love to have access. If you don't tell me what by, I can't respond to it. If I don't have access to them, I don't have access to anyone. So there's no how many do you have? I'm not a pimp. I'm a maintenance man.
So let's comment that it went a little quick, but someone said a man told me that a man does not.
I need to be raising my grandchildren
until he's tired of cheating. That's not true.
What are we talking about cheating here?
I'm just responding to that. That's not true. If a man is cheating, he's not a man. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. If a man is cheating, that's not man stuff, ladies. That's not macho. That's weak. That's not man stuff. To cheat on somebody, to deceive them, to do that's.
Let's say deceive. Let's don't say cheat.
That's not man.
Because cheating is married. Deceiving is.
Well, he's deceiving if this woman thinks that she is his exclusive and she's not.
Who asked that question?
It strolled too fast, but I'm just saying. So
the person we have to take care of this is she does not understand that side. Clearly,
that's unacceptable. A man to me is a man that honors his commitment to his partner and his family. That's man stuff. That's a man. A man is not someone who's telling you you're exclusive while he got 3 or 4 chicks. So that's not a man.
They were talking to me. I'm not married, so I can't cheat on anyone, but I can be deceptive. I can tell a woman one thing, like brothers do all the time. They'll tell a woman one thing and switch her on. No, I don't do that. So I can't cheat because I'm not married.
I'm going to applaud you for that because that's man stuff too. Because you're being honest with the women and you're telling them up front what it is.
I'm not telling anyone nothing up front. There's nothing to be told up front.
Well, what I mean is they know that it ain't going to be nothing but what it is, right? And so at least they go into that eyes wide open. So there is nothing deceptional about that.
Well, now here we go again. We had this conversation until that conversation is to be had. Now we got to come see the woman automatically put you in a relationship, and you didn't know you were in a relationship. So she's deceptive. So if we're just dating, seeing each other, and doing our thing, at some point there has to be a conversation had in order for us for me to know that I'm in a relationship, or that our relationship has grown or advanced to something else. And if that doesn't happen, who's been deceptive, me or the woman? I'm continue to go on how we met. So no. For anybody to ask this question, no, I don't want to grow. I want to stay just like this. I had a trauma apparently. Arrested development. I'm stuck at whatever stuck me at this thought. I don't want, like I said earlier, I'm selfish. You are absolutely right. I don't want, I'm a shit, but I don't know how I'm selfish when I share with whatever woman I'm with. I'm sharing my life with her at that time, but she has to get away from me. She has to go home. I'm not staying at your house. That's what I'm saying. And if you're not available for me when I want to see you, fuck you, whatever, if you're not available for me, I'm not going to sit back and say, and twiddle my hands and wag my feet and wait a week for you. That's not going to happen. I'm waiting today. I don't have 7 days for you to wait. I'm not as strong as this brother who I don't know what married men do when they wife on the ministry. And everybody gonna say, well, he's 15 years. Well, he's been married since he was 15, so he's went through that, and he's hadn't cheated. So
no,
that's
I've been married since 15.
Well, how old? 19. What's the difference?
We've
15.
been together since we were 19.
Oh, okay.
That question is to you, brother.
Well, I know it's for me, but I'm trying to figure out. I told him I'm not gonna answer the question. I don't know who said it.
Well, I mean, that's I don't know if that's something understood, right? Why are you telling his business? Who are they referring to? So don't know and keep it moving. Let's see what else we can respond to. So we're gonna respond to some of your comments.
No, I didn't cheat during my marriage. Are you talking to me? Because I know you're not talking to him. No, I didn't cheat during my marriage.
But I'm gonna make myself visible for the camera because of the angle we sit this way. But I'm gonna make myself very visible. And I'm gonna tell you, ladies, you're looking at a man.
Hold on, let me zoom
Not
in.
saying he's not, but I want you guys to see. You're looking at a real man. 33 years. Never had the need to touch my woman other than loving ways. Never cheated on my woman. Those things are insecurities in a fake man. If a man is doing those things, he's not a man. He's a womanizer. We gotta quit putting this on a man to cheat. That's just part. That's not part of it. We've been conditioned to accept this, and it's just unacceptable. And I'm just speaking up for the real brothers. Don't accept this, sisters. And when you do, that's the lane you're gonna stay in, and that's just real talk. That's the lane you stay in. That's the lane you stand in.
So now look.
Never elevate.
So again, he's been married since he's been 19 years old, right? So he's been married, right? His whole adult life.
He makes it seem like I'm conditioned. He's been married.
And I'm saying,
in prison.
Because what else does he know?
He's been shackled, y'all. He don't know nothing.
He knows. I was married. I'm older than him, so I got married before he got married, and I think I was married.
Shackled.
Yeah, I was married when y'all got married, so I got a divorce. I tried to warn him, but apparently I'm wrong, and I'm wrong in that. But I'm gonna say, what makes him a real man? Because he decided to get married and stay with one woman for 30 years. So what makes that a real man? Because you decided just to be with one woman for the rest of your life. What makes that You know what I'm saying?
And I understand that. So let me address that.
No, let me talk.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna say this. Let me zoom in on me, like I did on you. Now I'm gonna say, now women, this is a real man right here, right? Because I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna get in your face and lie. But what else I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna get in your life and make your life. Somebody's gonna change somebody, right? I'm either try to change you or you're gonna try to change me. You're not gonna change me. So no, I'm not gonna change. I'm not married to cheat. What are you talking about? Stop asking me have I ever cheated. I'm not married. I can't cheat.
And make sure women, please understand that's a huge difference.
But let me finish talking about this.
You're not married.
Hold on, let me finish.
You're not getting cheated on.
Let me finish.
You part of the game.
Let me finish saying what I'm saying.
Brother, for clearing that
So
up.
let me finish saying what I was saying. I'm gonna tell you who I am. You either don't accept it or not. Now, when you come in and try to manipulate, deceive me, and say because women do this, what is this?
Don't let me in.
I'm trying to get. Oh, we got to push clap. So when women come in and they're gonna date you, and they have another goal to I'm gonna change Damon. I'm a cup Damon, and then when it don't happen, and then you're upset with Damon. Most of them don't be, but then they gonna put it on me. They gonna be like, well, you wasted my time. No, you wasted your own time because in the beginning I don't want to be married, and I don't want to be in this and that type of whatever relationship that you got in your head that relationships are. I don't want it. I want to be the mate. I'm glad this lady, 60-year-old lady, told me about this word. I want to be the maintenance man. You know what I'm saying? I can maintenance you, period. Hey, let's go have a good time. When you want to have a good time, period, I don't care what it is. Sex, trips, whatever. That's what I want to be. I don't want to be the 24-hour a day, nothing. Even your job, you're not doing that 24 hours a day. I don't want to be, and when you do anything 24 hours a day, you're tired of it and you don't like it anymore. I like every female I've ever been with. I'm excited to see every female. And I know what I'm going to say. I'm excited to see my wife when I come home every day. If I see somebody 365 times a day, I am not going to be happy to see them 366. I swear to God. I'm not going to, if I got to see you every day, 5 days, I'm not going to be happy to see you on the 6th day. Give me a break in between. Give me something. I'm going to pull up and see your car and be like, shit. You know, that's just me. Now, I'm excited to see you when I'm excited to see you. And let's keep, I don't care what y'all say. I can't be the only first person to feel like this. And I know I'm not because there's females that just want to pull up and go home. Or pull up, hang out, and go home. Or talk on the phone with me and hang up. Everybody don't want to be 20. Who said that? This
went too fast.
Right. Well, it's just her job. I am not ready. I am not. Do I have to say this? Do I have to say this every Wednesday? I am not ready. Ever would I be ready to be married? Ever. I am not. Now, let me get the lie back.
No, and I think, and so here's what becomes problematic. Now I'm putting this on you ladies. If a man is telling you that from jump and from beginning, you have to respect that. And you can't then try to change the rules. You have to respect that and go in with your eyes wide open. Let me change the rules.
Right. I'm going to say this right quick. So we do have a podcast. It's called Damon and Bilal. Let's Talk, New Perspective. And we on all the streaming, and we on all, hold on. We on all the streaming platforms. So Damon and Bilal, it's in my bio. And also we have a YouTube channel. Facebook page, Damon Owsley, Owsley Damon, Instagram. It's all that is in the bio. So go visit. If you like what we're talking about or don't like what we're talking about or want to be a guest on something we're talking about, we do have a podcast. I don't think this young lady, again, the podcast is in my bio. Me and her got that. There's somebody in my ear. She's supposed to be our assistant.
Okay, who gained the fan today? No. Who? She's a fan of who? Oh,
we did.
Okay.
See, but
just see. Hey, I want to see how this young person thinks. So
because it's two ends of the spectrum, B.
I understand.
Everybody don't like marriage.
Marriage. Hey, listen, I'm not the poster boy for marriage.
Yes, you are. You are the poster boy for marriage.
I'm not holding up the banner.
Yes, you are. You are holding.
But what I'm saying is, if you don't have to be married to be committed to someone, let's get that out the way. If me and my wife made this commitment to each other, and we wasn't married, it would still be the same, because the commitment is to her.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go back.
So I'm just saying, if you're committed to someone, that's gonna take work.
I don't know what his name is. Hassicho, whatever that is. She said y'all should invite a single man who is looking for a commitment for a different perspective. Now, hold on, in my ear.
Yeah, let's address that right there.
So,
if y'all should invite a single, go ahead, then
so,
I'm gonna touch on that too.
So, there are not any single men that want to be married. So, let me ask you a question.
And so that's part. Okay, so
let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
If a single man came to you right now, asking you about marriage, what would you tell him?
Ooh, man. That's a good question. If a single brother came up to me and asked me about marriage, I would be honest with that single brother, and I would tell him it's going to take work. A lot of work. It's going to take a lot of compromising. It's going to take a lot of growing. It's going to take a lot of maturing. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of giving of yourself, and you don't always get that back. So in a relationship, there's giving, there's taking, there's giving, there's taking. It's not always 50-50. And so you have to understand that, because the goal, if you're trying to achieve the goal. So I would just tell a young brother, marriage, it's tough. Definitely communicate. I mean, a lot of communication. I mean, tell this person what your expectations are, what you want, and what you're willing to do and not do. And so it's a lot of compromising. It's a lot of work. So if that person is willing to put in that work, then I would say, yeah, get married.
Okay, now my turn. If a young brother came to me, and asked, my son told me he was getting married. He was 26 years old. I said, don't do it, son. I said, first of all, live. You gotta live life. You gotta experience everything you're gonna experience. He was 24. You gotta experience everything that you're gonna experience. How old he was? No, that's a man of Islam. So you gotta experience.
No faith.
You have to experience life before. You gotta know who you are, right? So I got married, and I didn't know who I was. I wasn't who I was, right? And so I married the wrong person. When they say you married the wrong person, I absolutely married and we were married months when I realized she was a great girlfriend.
Look, that brother said, Bilal's point is valid for a guy who's on his purpose, but for a guy who do not get married.
So the young lady that I married, besides my beautiful daughters and grandbabies that came from that union, horrible decision, right? And I was 19 years old, so I'm basing it on that. And like I said earlier, I was trying to mimic a relationship, right? Mimic a marriage that I did see. I did see a marriage. My mother and father were married, my stepfather, and I seen that they were married at that time. About 14 years of my 19. So I was married 11 years of my life. So for 11 years, and they were married until she passed away a few years ago, 2017. At 40, I was 49 when she passed away. So my mistake was I tried, and because in life that's how we're gonna do. We're gonna mimic what we see, right? And the situation I'm in right now, I'm mimicking what I saw also as a young man. So I seen this spectrum right here. I seen a couple married, know what I'm saying? I seen my stepfather treat my mother like a queen. God rest my mother's soul. Boy, she was a hand. I used to try to figure out why is this man still married to this woman, and she the and so I would tell anybody, first you got to get to know yourself. So marriage is something that you got to be able to do that. I'm stuck in my ways. That's my term. I'm stuck in my ways, right? So B is I don't know his mindset to where he was able to compromise and do all the other things that's to say work at it. I'm not willing to work at anything to make me happy, right? I don't think you should have to work at being with some, if that person don't know that your only job is to make is we're gonna make each other happy, and we gotta work at that. Me personally, I made the wrong decision. Period. You know, there are good. I'm in real estate. I'm an investor. There are good deals and there are bad deals, right? You know the bad deal before it becomes your deal. I know it's going to be a bad deal before I even purchase this property. I know I didn't buy it right. You know what I'm saying? But now to make money, I got to work at it. Okay, I got to do too many moving points. Now the perfect deal, and there are a lot of perfect deals. You just got to wait on them. Now when you purchase that perfect, that sweet, that where you're gonna make money and you don't have to do nothing but what you're supposed to do. Those are out there too. That's all I'm saying. Why do I got to? I gotta work at it to maybe make $20,000. Ooh, I had to do all this. It was a bad deal. Why did you do the deal, man? And I've done it before, man. You know, but there have been sweet deals where I didn't have to work. Hey, man, that's the perfect deal. So there are. I haven't found the perfect deal, but I'm not looking for it either. So I'm comparing this to real estate, but I'm not out there looking for the perfect deal. I'm not looking for a bet. I'm just looking. I'm not here to purchase. I'm Airbnb everything. I'm not here to do anything.
So I'm gonna just share some of the responses that were coming through while you were speaking. I do agree that marriage is not for everyone, and so I'm not the poster boy again for marriage. I'm the poster boy for if you're committed to someone and y'all in a committed relationship, to man up and be a man about that, whether that's marriage or not. And if you're not in a committed relationship, then
you're getting blocked.
It is what it is, right? It is what it is, and don't expect no rules for that, ladies. That's all I'm saying. You set yourself up when you're expecting rules that don't exist when you're not in a committed relationship.
We gonna comment on that one.
It's just not going to happen. So I agree. Again, marriage is not for everyone. But to simply say that you're immature and you're this and that, no, you already said marriage is not for everyone, and I wholeheartedly agree for that.
And they contradict themselves. Now, who? Hold on. Jam Love Lot, whatever his name is. Yellow shirt, talking to Bilal. His name is Bilal. Yellow shirt is Bilal. I'm gonna give him a letter B and D.
Lemon tea.
How do we avoid men like Damon?
Lemon tea in the house.
Is that lemon tea?
Yes, it is.
This right here. This is lemon tea right here.
It's lemon tea.
Where do you see?
Joining us again.
Where do you see lemon tea? I am love. I'm talking about I am love Lolly. That's what I'm talking about. Where do y'all see lemon tea at? I'm talking about right here.
So yeah, you talking about we
Yellow
just
shirt.
read lemon tea, but you're talking about
let's
talking about Jam Lovely or
is that Jam? I am love. No, I am love. Okay. How do you Yellow shirt? Bilal, how do you avoid men like Damon? Answer that right quick. Well, I'm gonna tell you since
right.
But let him. But he's a man, so how can he tell you how to avoid it? But I'm gonna tell you though.
So again, and that's true. I can't answer how to avoid. You're going to attract what you put out, and what I mean by that. So that's just the nature, right? If that's what you're putting out, that's what you're gonna get.
No.
So I don't know about avoiding a man any certain kind of way. It's how you come in.
So now he implied that I hunt for, I search for, I zoom in.
No. I didn't imply any of that. I'm speaking to her. She's saying, how can she avoid a particular type of man? And all I'm saying depends on what you put down there.
Line, I am love. What you said, how do you avoid men like Damon? man, what am I? Tell me what I am.
And I can't really speak on that other than you attract what you put out. So whatever man that is, however you're defining what kind of man that is.
Yeah, go tell us.
That's on you.
I am love. What type of man am I so I can tell you how to avoid.
She said you're a womanizer.
I'm a womanizer. Okay.
Somebody said a womanizer and a hoe, bruh.
Okay.
A hoe.
Now. So
Isn't that funny? But the women who do the same thing, and some women commented that that's all they want to do.
They're liberated.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They liberated. They feminists.
Because understand this, I ain't fucking myself. I'm not dealing with myself. I am dealing with other women. So somebody said, what type of women I'm dealing with? They have to have low self-esteem. Period.
No, being single is not.
Period.
No one here is condemning being single. I've only spoken.
No, let's address this. So you hear what all these saying you heard what all these women saying about a single man. You hear what all these women are saying about a single man.
Right, and that's what I'm not understanding.
Who's choosing to be single?
You're saying single, so there's no rules. Like
right.
You can't
and
hold
who's choosing to be single, right?
Arbitrary rules.
So
when you're
single. So, but y'all have all this negative stuff to say about a brother who's on live saying, I am single. I'm not looking for the conventional relationship. I want this, I want that. But it offends you that I'm not looking for a woman, and you're attacking the women. This is like this. Perfect example. When I said to a woman
that I had a married man,
I'm not really attracted to voluptuous women. They immediately attack me, but guess who else they attack? They attack the slimmer women. Oh, you like bones? So all of a sudden, a woman that's not overly voluptuous is a negative thing. So back to this topic, the woman that don't want a relationship is a negative thing. Y'all keep on putting because they don't want what you want, and they want to live life like you want to live life as being negative. What type lemon drop, whatever. What type of behavior? What type of behavior are they putting up with?
Right. I think we're getting lost in the sauce. There's a comment that was made. Someone said that a married man approached me today.
Right. You're right upside down, pineapple.
So here's the thing about a woman is going to be attracted by. That's just going to happen. That's the nature of how
I'll rumble you.
A man is going to come up to a woman and he's going to shoot a shot. So that's why when that question was asked, I couldn't give a definitive answer other than whatever kind of energy you're putting out. But a man is going to approach a woman and shoot a shot. That's just going to happen. Married, not married, it is what it is. But a married man shooting his shot is because he knows it's worked in the past. Married men are not. I mean, they're doing this because women are eager to engage. Because women are accepting being a side chick.
Here you go with this side chick word again.
They're accepting. We're using the term side chick as a lack of a better term, but the reason why married men approach women is because the success rate is very high, that those women are going to engage with them. So it is what it is. Because women, for some reason, are okay.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk to NC, Nick, Kink. Some of us agrees with you.
No, I'm not blaming women for men's decision, but I'm going to be honest with you. I am saying that a man is going to treat you how you let him.
And a woman is going to treat you how she. Period. This is both ways.
So again, I'm not blaming, but I'm just saying, if you're accepting that, you're going to get that. So that's just real talk.
Why are we making a woman the weak person in this scenario?
I'm not making a woman the weak person.
Because you keep saying if she's accepting this.
Well,
like I have some type of power over a woman.
Well, no, I'm not saying in your case. She was talking about a married man approached her. So we're not talking about you. We're talking about.
Don't ask me any marriage questions. I don't know.
A married man approached her, and I'm saying that, a man approaching you, there's nothing
This lady right here, hold on, pause. Dion.
Okay, so I
She
like
can't.
that.
She can't.
So,
Yeah.
So we're gonna read that.
What's her name? Marlette Johns. I can't see this shit.
So,
I can't see what his name is.
scroll back down. I do like that comment.
Okay, it says Damon can only deal. I'm talking. Damon can only deal with an independent woman with high esteem. She has to be confident in her ability to move on.
Yeah, and
Absolutely right.
So nothing's wrong with that. And see, I think, and like we've been saying, again, the rules are different for a single man versus a committed man. And if a woman and the man have that understanding, it is what it is.
Remember, y'all on here. See, I stated what I am, whatever. I've never said, "Hey, I'm over here." You know, I'm pimp. I ain't never said none of that. I said, I'm not in. I don't want to be in a relationship. Now, I've been asked this question because obviously I get phone calls and talk outside of this about these, right? And I get asked this: are you in a relationship with a woman who thinks she's in a relationship with you? I was like, man, that's a great question. Yeah. So, and I found out I am in a relationship with people that think that are in a relationship with me, right? So we had to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, man, you know. And what I was told was, well, I'm not going to share what I was told. But my thing is this. I prefer, if you're thinking it's going to be more than what it is, if you're thinking it's going to be more than what it is, move on. If you're with me thinking, I'm 54, it's not going to happen. If you're dealing with me thinking that and I might, but I might not. So if you're dealing with me thinking this relationship thing, the type of relationship that you want is going to happen, it's not. It may, but don't come in and thinking, well, I'm gonna be the one that,
right?
You know, don't. And that's what I was saying. Don't do me like that.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
That's too much pressure on me, because then you're gonna be upset with me because it ain't gonna work. So I had to take my earpiece out.
Well, so I think, okay, so ladies, if I can, I think we're talking about two separate things. But one, we can't overemphasize this so much. Nothing is 100% an absolute for all women.
And they hold on to the mic.
That's 100%. No, all women are not this way and all women are not that way. We're not saying that. Definitely not saying that. So these talking points, they're in the middle. They're not applying to all women. So
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to lead somebody else
in the feedback, because we're not saying all women. So let's fix that, please. We're not men out and saying someone is cheating if you're not in a committed relationship. Again, I've said it 3 or 4 times. There are no rules in a non-committal relationship.
And if you
stop making rules that don't exist.
If you think we're in a relationship that you want to be in and we're not in a relationship that you want, don't be in a relationship with me, because it's gonna be the relationship that I want. This is my life. Now you can choose to go live your life with somebody else that wants what you want. I just tell my son this in life: you're going in one direction, and the woman you want to be with has to be going in the same direction. You can't, and if y'all going in 2 different directions, it's not gonna work. So I'm going in my direction. You either go in the direction with me or continue to go your direction. Somebody said again, my assistant does not understand the assignment. So my assistant really does not understand the assignment.
Somebody said you don't have no feelings in the first place.
so who's saying, who's on here saying, how do I stop myself from catching feelings? Who said that? I'm not stroke back down. Jason's 11 said, it'll really help me if you'll say that when you tell me what they're saying. Oasis Jason, how do I stop myself from having feelings? I have feelings. What are you talking about? I like the women I'm dealing with. but I know that. Please stop talking to me. So I'm. This is what I'm saying. Somebody's in my ear. They clearly don't get the assignment. Their assistant. They talking to me. I have feelings. I have feelings. But understand this. I can't not give you what you want. I can't do that part. Again, my thing is I can't do the everyday thing. I can't do it. I still like you. I still miss you. That's why I call you when I want to see you. But I can't. But I won't if I got to see you every day. It's over with. I don't want to never see you again. That's what I'm saying, and that's who I am. Period. If you can be the one woman in my life, then so be it. If you give me any problems, deuces. Period. I don't want all that. I don't want problems. I don't want no. Somebody asked them about if my friend had a death in the family. I got a death in the family right now today. My uncle passed away the other day, day before yesterday. I didn't go to my females in my life, Mom. Don't nobody know.
It was on Facebook.
Who put it on Facebook? Yeah. I didn't put it on Facebook.
Put it on something.
But and if somebody in their family, first of all, I don't know. If somebody said something, I don't know what to say to you anyway. But I'm gonna be there for you like I'm there for you any other time. So that I don't know what that if somebody. So y'all putting relationships on. This is what I keep hearing. What if she wants? What if she wants? What if this for her? What about me? I ain't heard nobody say what a woman can to do to make me happy or console me for something. It's always what do I do for the woman.
But again, ladies, don't be expected to be consoled in that way. So someone commented, and I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. This thing froze pretty quick, and Daniel was responding. But someone says, I don't want to be in a relationship. So that's fine if you don't want to be in a relationship. Again, we're not relationship gurus, and we're not campaigning that every woman should be in a relationship. But we're saying that if you're choosing not to be in a relationship, then you choosing also not to be consoled. You choosing not to nobody reach out to you in certain ways.
You can't say that. I do all that, B.
I mean, but I'm saying, but if I'm not speaking on you.
I'm speaking for
those things are not happening. You can't be mad. You can't be mad because the man is not obligated to you in that way. If you just don't want to be in a relationship, then you got to accept that somebody might not bring you flowers. You got to be okay.
There you go. You got to be okay with that.
You got to be okay with that. That's all I'm saying, sisters. I'm not saying get in a relationship. I'm saying that if you choose not to be in one, then you can't try to have it both ways.
Sunshine, sun. And when I see relationships, when I see 90% of my partners is married, I see a one-sided relationship. Period. That's what I see.
So as a married man, Sunshine, I think relationships are one-sided, two-sided, left-sided, right-sided, upside down, right side up. That's relationships, right? In the 33 years I've been with my wife, we met when we were 19 years old. Hell, we've been upside down, round and round, inside out, and back inside out again. So, I mean, yeah,
I'm not going to be that.
Can be one way.
I'm only going to be
sometimes they upside for a little while to the partner grows more, and you grow at different times, and then you start to grow together. So, it's hard to define a relationship, right?
Why is it okay to be? So when you mention someone on here mentioned, oh, that's how it's supposed to be. Oh, yes, you're supposed to go tribulation. What? No, you're not.
Sunshine said, I'm sorry for cutting you. She said, I'm married, and I learned that it was not all about me. Absolutely, sister. Thank you. And that's what I'm speaking on, is that those things take time. Because, when you're in a relationship, you're selfish, right? I mean, you want what you want out of it, and that person want what they want out of it. And this is why relationships sometimes don't work, because some people are not willing to give and take and things of this nature. Because you go in a relationship, this is what I want, that's what you want. When you give me what I want, you ain't give me what I want. So yes, these things takes time
So what takes time for somebody to give in? Like, okay, well, I want this, and I want this. So somebody has to give in. Somebody has to change. So and why? Okay, for instance,
he said somebody gave me.
You know what I see.
Oh man, no, I mean I had to laugh on that. He said somebody gave in. I think you gotta not want to win in that way. The win is the goal, right? What you guys set for each other and what you guys could be together, right? That's the win. Like, what can we be together? Is what we can be together worth sacrificing what I could possibly be by myself? He said give in. It does feel like that sometimes, right? Like I give up. But
I don't have to give up.
Hey, man, there's going to be some wins and there's going to be some losses. You know, I said on this platform before that my wife took some losses to be with me, and I had to acknowledge those losses.
Hold on,
that she had to endure for me.
Hold on, let Sexy Black. It needs to be way more bees in the world and less Damons. I'm just saying. What's a Damon? A single man who don't want to be married?
Right. So, well, and that's what I'm not understanding. So, again, ladies, and I'm sounding so redundant, and because people are joining the platform and chiming in, you cannot, please, ladies, if you're in a relationship but it's not committed, there's no rules. We have to stop trying to say, I saw this brother 2 times, now he can't do this, he can't do that. There's no rules. There's no rules. If you guys haven't communicated and defined what you are and moving towards that, you can't expect anything other than what you're getting. And I think when you start to demand more, that's when you get disappointed.
I don't want to be in a conventional, somebody said I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in the conventional, again, let me, what the lady's house rumble? Pebble, she's gone, good. So I'm going to rumble again. I don't want to come home every day to anyone. Every day. I don't mind coming home. I was talking to my partner today, and he and I both said he's like my little brother. He and I both said this: I need a girlfriend 3 days out the week. The other 4, leave me alone. I need a girlfriend 3 days out the week, and that'd be the perfect relationship. I need a girlfriend 3 days out the week to travel with, and that's all I need. I don't need you 7 days a week. I don't want you 7 days a week. I don't think, I may be wrong, and he's gonna correct me. I don't believe B's wife want him 7 days a week.
Well, see, here's the deal. Let's define that. So I can agree with your friend, and this is why. Because, okay, a girlfriend 3 days a week, okay, cool. I can take a girlfriend. So I need the same thing. I need a girlfriend 3 days a week. I need my best friend a couple of days a week. I need my partner a couple of days a week. I need my confidant 3 days a week. I need my best friend. So I need all those things 1, 2, 3, 4 days a week, and they just have to be rolled up in one.
And guess what? I don't need any of that. I just need a female 3 days a week.
So,
I don't need a confidant
tonight, and I need my partner tomorrow.
I don't need a confidant. I don't need a best friend.
See, they just happen to be all rolled up.
All that extra stuff that he has. I'm an investor, not a truck driver. So I'm should have been what I am. But I understand why that comment was made, but being single and being happy with single is apparently pissing people off.
David, I'm going to say this right quick, and I know I keep saying I'm sorry for interrupting, but because you made this comment before, you said that married brothers are not happy.
I didn't say that. I don't know. I'm not married.
Right. You said some of the brothers ain't happy. You don't want to work that hard to be happy.
I do not want to work that hard to be happy. Brother works hard to be happy.
So I'm asking you, in your day-to-day, define happy. What is your definition of happy?
You know something? When every morning I wake up, and I wish my partners on here could contest to this. Every morning I wake up, and all day long I'm in good spirits. All day. Nobody. And now I have at work, but I learned to pass that, get past that. I have my contractors that don't do what they say they're gonna do, right? And that's life. That's what's gonna happen, right? And so, you know what I do? I had a contractor today tell me he couldn't give it to me to the 26th. You know what I did? Called another contractor, right? And so guess what? I'm happy, back happy. I was depressed. Now I'm back happy. Now with a female, and maybe you can contest this. Have you and your wife ever had a situation that started on the 1st and it lasted to the 15th?
No.
Okay.
No. Of course, we'll be on her line. No, man, my wife and I mad at 9 o'clock, trying to kill each other at 10, miss each other at 12, love each other at 1, and back mad at each other again. But before we get in bed, it's I love you. My life wouldn't be complete without you. So it's ups and downs, it's storms, it's sunshine.
And maybe I'm afraid.
It's all of those things.
And maybe I'm afraid of the storm.
It's I hate you too.
And don't want to go
all
through
of those things.
And
it's I need you as well.
And don't understand why I have to go through any of that. See, I don't understand. Somebody who asked me that.
If you can marry 30 wives.
Who asked me that? In my girl, who asked me that?
It's too late to move too quick.
She, like I said, she don't understand her assignment. She's fired. Somebody said, if I can marry, that's rude. Let me find out who said. Yeah, let me see who said that. Since clearly this person does not understand the assignment.
Somebody said B is not tension. Something I want to focus.
Anyway, somebody asked me if I can have 30 wives when I get married. No. Why would I want 30 of y'all? 30 people got to live in my house? Okay, what's my way of thinking that I don't want to be? What's my way of thinking that I don't want to be stuck with somebody? Listen, yes, I'm gonna tell you the woman that's gonna change my life. The woman that's gonna change my life gonna say, "I'm gonna marry this woman right here. We're gonna be married 3 days out the week. I'm not. You can't have. I'm not gonna have sex with nobody but you. You're gonna be everything, but you're gonna do it 3 days out the week. We're gonna kick it a whole 24 hours, 3 days out the week. That's the person I'm gonna marry. But the second she says she wanna move in with me and we gotta do 4 days out the week, that's a deal breaker. I'm giving you 3 days, period. That's the woman I'm gonna marry. And she can't come with no BS. She can't. I don't want her to see no pout. She needs to be on those 3 days. She needs to be happy with me because if you bring my happy. If I come home, I read something. Excuse me. I read something.
Somebody mentioned the storm, brother.
So if this is a man situation, being a black man, I'm out in that world every day, man, getting beat up. Period. I got to worry about getting pulled over. It's too much I got to worry about. But I'm out in that world every day getting beat up as a black man. When I come in, why would I want anything other than peace? Right? I know I can peace. I can give my own self peace. So it's, and the storm is not. So why would I want my female, who is supposed to be 100% peace, to take any of my peace from me? So I'm saying, only reason people take peace from each other is because they are frustrated, bored. And I'm just going off of me being married because I can speak on that part. When I was married, I got tired of looking at her every day. So I go find something to do. I go find something else to do. And people say, well, that's what you're supposed to get your own. Marriage works when you get your own hobbies separate from each other. Okay, I agree with that. How about get a life separate from each other? That works even better than just me. I can only play basketball for so long. I can only lift weights for so long. I can only go hunt for so long. I got to come back home and then be with you for 30 days straight before I can go back and go hunting or 7, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want you in my house, in my bathroom. Y'all got stuff that comes, I don't know, hair to stick to walls. I don't want to sing. I don't want to do none of that, man. I don't want that.
Well, you know my thing. My wife has never.
Oh, no, I didn't like my wife.
Knock on wood, has had weave, so I have never had to worry about it.
Hold on. Weed ain't the only word that come out and sing.
Yeah, but it's like that.
I don't mess with women with weave either. At least that I know about. Well, probably have. Take that back. I may have. Can who have somebody else other 4 days? My wife?
Yeah, but you're not married.
Are you talking about me?
So one comment made, and I'm sorry.
I'm not married. What are you talking about? She can have somebody every day. What are you talking about?
But someone says everybody can't weather the storm of a relationship or in a marriage. I think it's the storms that make the sunny days that much better, right? So anything worth having is worth fighting for. So you know, it is what it is. But if you don't want to put in that work, hey, I understand that. Then you go on and move on your separate ways, because that means that person to you is not worth you putting in that work. So and
no one is worth putting in work. Yeah, I can do that. I can have separate houses. No one is worth putting in work for you to stop making me, for you to interfere with my peace. No one is worth that.
Okay, so
ever.
Right. I don't know that. I've never thought about this before. So if I'm at a loss for words, please forgive me, guys. I've never thought about my wife taking away my peace. And that's kind of a foreign concept to me. So I'm really trying to wrap, like, how is that? How
no, it ain't. Are you happy 24 hours a day, brother? Keep it $1. Are you always happy?
If I'm not happy 24
that's
hours, it's not because of her, though.
Okay.
It's other things that can make me agitated. It's other things. It's not because of her that I'm unhappy.
Well, I've dealt with women. I've dealt with women that interfere with my peace.
Right. So
my whole dealing with women. Now, there have been a slew of women that has not interfered with my peace, but there have been so many that has interfered with my peace.
Yeah, I'm really trying to think. I mean, I don't know that that's ever happened. Interfere with because we share our spaces, right? So I don't know that has happened to me. I'm being honest. Okay. I'm just gonna have to really think about that.
He and I gonna look. I'm blocking out. He and I gonna have to have a conversation.
No, I'm really thinking like, so the closest thing, but again, we share spaces, so. And we're like, man,
I'm not gonna never believe your wife has not ever interfered with your peace.
With my peace of. Has she interrupted me while I was doing something I like? Yeah, but my peace, because I'm thinking peace as an inner thing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm have to say, no, I can't recall that ever happening right now. I have to think about that.
Yeah, but yeah, I can hear you perfectly. How about when I'm talking, just don't talk to her? How about that part? You can hear me?
Yeah, so.
Next Wednesday convo, B. Think on it this week.
Yeah, okay, I sure will. Because right now I'm drawing a blank. I can't ever remember where.
Hey man,
because I'm thinking inner peace, man. So I'm interpreting that different, right? Like that my wife interrupted my peace.
Hold on, let me say this brother's name.
I'm meant to say no.
Sexy Black 72 said next Wednesday convo. B. Think. I'm assuming she's saying something about. His peace has never been interrupted by his wife.
It's not. Because again.
So hold on. So I'm about to give it now. Let me block him out. So now he said marriage is hard work.
It's hard work, absolutely.
So what's hard about it if nobody's interfering with any peace? If she's not interfering with your peace, what's hard about it? What's to work on?
Well,
what are you working on if there's no interference in you?
Right, because when I'm defining peace, I'm thinking you're talking about inner peace, your peace of mind, things of that nature.
So what are you working on? What's married? What's been worked on?
Well, what was worked on after so many years in the game, we in cruise control, but we have hiccups. But what is worked on, again, is surrendering the me for the we, or the I for the we. That's what.
Be specific, but for the people that's asking me questions.
So the hard work is the giving up.
Tia Cash, you're exactly right. This shit too hard.
It's hard. Giving up things.
But why is it hard if there's no peace interrupted?
It's hard because you're merging two individuals with different thoughts and wants and all that.
So what's hard about that?
Well, I mean, because
so what's being interrupted? Peace,
it's not
happiness.
It's not that there's anything being interrupted. It's that you're joining two different philosophies
and so
upbringing
and so that
backgrounds and
so,
experiences.
So
so you're bringing all those things to the table.
It's not smooth sailing, right?
It wasn't in the beginning.
Okay, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about in the beginning. In the beginning, it was not smooth sailing.
Right, but it was.
So that was the interruptance.
Oh, so, absolutely. All those. Yeah, those. There in the beginning, you have all of those things, right? So I came into a marriage.
I'm not willing in the beginning to have any of those things.
I came into a relationship as a 19-year-old punk, arrogant, thought he was super gorgeous, was arrogant as hell. And so that's what I brought to a adolescent relationship. So I had to surrender and change all of that to grow into a man that was capable of giving himself and things to a woman. So that in itself was hard, to 360 from all about me to all about us, and then from all about us to all about our children. Yes. And then accepting a role once we had children to be for the children to come first, the goal of raising children, and then being second, third to that goal. So yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, young people. I'm sorry, I'm in education. I'm used to saying young people. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard, but it was worth it, because at the end of the day, it was value in each other, and the work was put in to even increase that value. So yeah, it was hard. I'm never gonna lie to nobody and tell them that.
So what's the, hold on, excuse me. So in a marriage, right? So you work hard to
you work hard to, the hard work in a marriage is on you, to be honest. It's on you.
I mean, what's the end game? So why work so hard?
Insecurities and deficiencies.
What's the purpose of working so hard? What are you getting from it? So at the end of the day,
the purpose for me,
50 years later,
the purpose for me for working hard is that my wife had my children, and I wanted to be there for my children, and because of that, I wanted my relationship to work. As I stated before, I wasn't going to do anything that was going to jeopardize me being outside.
That's not what I'm asking.
No. So it's things that you find that commit you to the work, and so it was her, and then it was the children, and so it's just things that you find that you say, I'm committing to this, I'm committing to doing the work.
Okay, I'll let you answer the question that I didn't answer, but I'm gonna still ask the question. The question is, you did all this hard work for what?
For what?
Yeah, for what?
For what I got now.
What's that?
What is that, man? Look here, man.
No, I'm asking.
Right. What is that?
Because
this is what I have, man. So I will give you an example of what I have. So today, me and my wife was in the kitchen. She was eating some Slotsky's, and I was eating a pizza. And she looked at me with a look. And I said, what? Because we have that connection, right? And I knew what she was thinking. And then she just starts laughing. And then I started laughing too. We didn't say anything. That's the what? Man, a mental connection with a woman you love, that gets you and understands you, that you don't even have to talk to, and you laugh with.
I'm not gonna work that hard today.
I mean, come on, man.
I'm not gonna work that hard.
That's for what? And that just happened today.
I'm not gonna work that hard.
About, bro, we didn't even have to say words, and we laughed with it.
I'm not gonna work that
hard. That's for what, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's the what. And that moment I'm sharing right now, it's bringing me to, because, man, I mean, we didn't say nothing, brother. We just busted out laughing, man.
Don't know what that means. I laugh. I laugh every day with a woman.
Man, it's.
And guess what we didn't do? We didn't spend years of interrupting peace and working hard on it. And that's just what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying that, and I'm not knocking marriage.
You know, sometimes
I'm defending my position on not wanting to be in a marriage.
Then I'm gonna be honest. There is times when I look at your life and I'm like, man, this brother, ooh, man.
And I've never looked at your life and want to be.
I talk to friends about your life, man. Leslie's, oh man, my wife's cousin, man, this, and then, you know, there's times when I say, man, he don't get to.
Right,
you know,
because he hears it all.
Right.
He hears the good, the bad, and the ugly, and say that. Say in my single life, there's bad. It's not all good. He hears the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? But you know why it's ugly? Because some female wanted to interrupt my peace.
Define that thing.
You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden we this, that, and other. And wow, we was cool. Now we not. So that here come the bad and the ugly. And guess what? Pete deuces, you know, and he'll tell you that there's women that I've had to separate myself from, and he know how I felt about it. I'm like, ooh, I sure hated that. Am I happy, right?
Yes.
Where I'm like, man, I don't know, man.
What it is.
Yeah, because she interrupted my peace. So I gotta let sister. I gotta let you do who you want to do it with. You know. So that's it. So I don't think my life is great. I already said it. I lay up in the bed at night and be like, I need to get a girlfriend. I done said that before.
You know, after thinking about this and thinking about that, Damon, I can sincerely say to you and everybody who's listening, just think about it. I seek refuge in her, and she becomes my peace. You know what I'm saying?
That's the next week.
When I'm going through something and I'm feeling some kind of way, like a young boy with needs his mother,
I gotta be hurt.
That's how I go to her, man. So she's been my refuge from the storm. She's been my peace when I'm not at ease. So
Lulu, you know you about to be blocked, right?
Well, block me, man. Because that's the honest answer, man. I really had to because I was like, there's never been a moment that she's interrupted my peace, and the reason she's never.
But hold on, let me go back. Let me go back to Lulu. Let me go back to Lulu.
She's my refuge.
Let me go back to Lou.
No, she's never interrupted my peace.
Let's go back to Lou. So that was a very disrespectful comment. That was very disrespectful, more. So you see how they attack the woman. See how the women are getting attacked because I mess with chicken heads with low self-esteem. You don't know that.
No, that's true. And so I think we keep blaming.
You don't know if they have. You don't know if they're chicken heads.
Right.
You don't know if they have low self-esteem. I've never messed with a woman with low self-esteem. I never messed. These women think they the God's gift to. But anyway, so why do they have to be the chicken heads? See, that's an attack on them because you felt that my existence is an attack on your existence. Because why would you attack someone that you know nothing? You don't. So you're calling every woman I deal with a chicken head. Just like they was calling B. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, why you gotta keep bringing that up, man?
Well, I'm just saying. Why are we attacking people that we don't agree with or choose to be in the same lifestyle that they are? If a woman chooses to be, just a choice.
That's right.
And this is the thing. So Lulu said this because they accept your terms. Because Lulu, she's not going to accept her man's terms. Period. That's how she thinks. I'm not going to accept my man's terms. So why did this one got to be a chicken head for accepting your terms? No. We accept each other's terms.
That's right.
It ain't just me accepting her. She accept the man.
Yeah, nobody's getting right.
Period. Mine ain't have to work at it. We don't have to work at a relationship. We're not the people I'm dealing with. We're not working at it. We want to be in this. We're happy. Period. You know what I'm saying? If a lady said one day, I don't care about your, she done said it to me, she said it on, and I posted it. We don't care about your hopes and dreams either. Shit. This was the female was saying. We don't care about y'all's hopes and dreams. We want some dick and get on. And so everybody needs to accept everyone's terms. For you to say, oh, she's a chicken head for accepting your terms, that's a reflection on you. Sister or brother, whoever Lulu is. No, they ain't got to be chicken heads. That was offensive.
Yeah, I agree to that too, because I know some of those women that we're referring to, and I wouldn't classify them as that either. But I think no one wins when we start name calling blame, right? Because everybody's adults, and you go into a relationship with eyes wide open, and so you accept what comes with that. Whatever, however you're defining that relationship, you accept what comes with it. That's just what it is, right? When you no longer can accept it, move on.
And that's period. And there's no hurt there.
We were on here last week, and there was a young lady from Atlanta, and I think she was on early. Yes, she was, because I thanked her for coming on. And she said, I stayed in a marriage too long for kids. And I was going to talk on that. So she stayed in the marriage, she said, too long for kids. Well, I mean, so, Damien speaks about being happy and things of that nature. So once you're no longer happy in anything, then I think it's worth exploring, right? And what I mean by exploring, then yeah, it's worth having those conversations to see what's wrong. And if what's wrong can't be fixed, you gotta go.
Okay, life up 60. Wow, marriage is not a game, and the beauty of it is working together.
That's right.
And any relationship, the beauty of it is working together, right? But I don't want to.
Nobody want to do that, John.
No, it's easy to work with somebody. That's easy to work with somebody. But a marriage ain't that. A marriage is two people coming together, and what you said earlier, and right. What somebody on here said is just compromising and changing and giving up, and that's not working together. You know what I'm saying? Don't. So
you have to do those things.
But why do you have to do those things?
You can't.
Why do you have to give up any pieces of you to fit in this? And why does she have to give up any pieces of her to fit it? You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all don't already find you somebody that already fits?
In a committed relationship, you have to. In a relationship where you have an understanding, you don't have to give up anything. And that's why many people are choosing to be in those type of relationships.
What type of relationships?
Where you just come as you are. We do what we do. We may go out. We may have sex.
Right.
And you call me, I call you. We meet up. And that's what it is. We go out occasionally. I can meet you here. And that's why people are choosing those things, because in those things, you don't give up anything but time.
So now, let's take me for instance. Okay. Now, if I'm going to get married again, I'll say it what has, because I'm not going to give up any pieces of me. That's selfish. And I don't want the woman to give up any pieces of her. You know what I'm saying? So I got to find a person that's going to come together where our pieces match. Where I don't have to give up nothing. She don't have to give up nothing. We work perfect together. And until that day, I'm gonna be single. I'm gonna live the life I'm living. You know, until she can accept my rumble. You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot, if she can accept everything that I am, and I can accept everything that she is, and it has nothing. Somebody gonna say, I know they're gonna say, what about infidelity? Again, I'm not married, but if I was married, there would be no infidelity. There would be just her. I have no problem with that. She has to accept all of me, and all of me meaning, okay, I've said this before on other lives, sleep in another room. You know, I don't want to sleep with you. I got an issue with sleeping. I got an issue with it. And at this age now, a lot of women have hot flashes. So they want fans on them and ceiling fans and blankets and covers. And, it's too much anyway. So I don't think you should be sleeping with somebody at this age anyway. But
man.
I'm old, man. I'm 54 years old. So women I come across go through that. Come with blankets, with heated blankets and fans. Like, shit, air conditioners in the room with central heating there.
Oh man!
I mean, I don't know if you have that's with you yet, but that's gonna come. Your wife is your age, so y'all getting old. So hot flashes is next. So.
Hey, my wife had one condition with me doing this show, and that's not bring up things. So I'm not gonna touch on that, but that was funny.
Right. Well, I'm gonna touch on it. Women I deal with have flashes. And and I got to be responsible, just anyway. No, I'm not only child. in the black community, there's no such thing as only child. Cousins are siblings, and uncles are siblings.
You ain't lying, because
but
my wife's the only child, but she thinks of you as her brother.
Right. So I have a sister. You know, my mother had 2 children, 3. My brother passed away, but I have a sister. But I have a slew of cousins, and so. And like I said, in the black community, I know how that works. We were together every day.
Somebody commented on your hot flash statement talking about, yes, windows, air conditioning, ceiling fan.
This shit. And understand this, women, we don't get hot flashes. We're in here freezing like a motherfucker.
So hold on right there. What's that? Patrice Wash? Is that Patrice Wash? She said, I'm not getting married again.
No, and I'm not dating anymore.
No, I'm not dating anymore. Well, I mean, so that's fine. So you experienced marriage, for good or for bad. We're not going to speak on that. And you're saying, I'm not choosing to do that again. Hey, sister, that's fine. And that's perfectly okay. So again, you're choosing to take time out, explore, or whatever. So that's fine. We're not, I'm not campaigning or wearing a banner for marriage, and nor is he. We're just saying, just giving you some perspective, right? So kudos to you. Someone else said, I have a business and my business takes all my time. Absolutely, and it should. If you have an upstart and you're trying to get that off the ground, you shouldn't be trying to worry about a relationship or someone else that's inside. You should be selfish in getting your business off the ground. So that's what we mean about nothing is 100%.
I got a business, so do that count for me?
Well, you make a point. So if that person stated, I have a business, so I don't have time to get to a relationship, then he's a business owner. So does that apply to him?
Since I was 19 years old. So and I'm gonna tell you that. So women don't like that, you know, but they like spending the money that comes from the business. But they sure hate that you give so much time to it.
Man get ED, so she sleeps in another room.
ED, what's that?
Erectile dysfunction. A man may get ED and he sleep in another room, but he never get TD.
I don't. Why do they always bring up erectile? My shit works. Shit. It motherfucker works.
Well, you said you was 54, so I guess that's why they go in there.
Oh no, I'm saying I'm 54 because I'm in my ways, right? I don't want to. I like to sleep with the thermostat on. What I like to sleep with it on. The TV on would turn up to what volume is turned on to. You know what I'm saying? The sounds I want to hear. I don't want to hear your sound. I'm stuck in those ways. My penis works for me now. You know, now I ain't no 2 and 3 rounder at back to back, but you know that day I might give you another round. But shit, you ain't sucking the life out of me. On 5 times a day, them days over with.
Someone said that I was married for 40. I was married, divorced, and now I want my own space. So I think
is that a man or woman saying that?
I think it was a woman. You should have had your own space in your marriage. I have my own space. We're in my space. My wife has her space.
She probably has to go.
So you should have your own space. It's things that I do with my friends. She's been on several girl trips. She has another one planned for later this month with her girls. So you should have had your space. And the fact that you didn't have your space could be why your marriage, I'm not blaming anyone, I'm just saying it could be why you had problems in your marriage. But yes, no, we have our spaces, right? And my wife, again, like I said, she's about to go on another trip with a girl. So she has her space, I have my space, we have spaces. So I think that's important. But like I said, even though we have our spaces, we're like magnets. We're going to find each other. We're going to end up back together, but we do have our spaces.
Oh no, this lady just lied. Life up, 60. One day it might not, and I still love you. So I'm assuming you're referring to the ED comment. So one day my penis won't work.
Yes.
You know, that's a lie.
Yes, you do need to have a relationship outside your partners.
That's a lie. If your penis if a man's brothers, if your penis start working, she is not liking you no more.
No, she's not. But that statement, you should have a life outside your partner. Absolutely. You should have interests. You should have things you do with your friends. You shouldn't give up your friends because you're in a relationship or in a marriage. have to do any. My wife didn't even have to give up her ex friends or her ex boyfriends. That wasn't intimidating to me. You don't have to give up that. And you're right. You should have those outside interests and things. Being married doesn't mean you don't have a life of yours. You have to just merge the two. You can still have you with the we. Right?
So y'all notice he's saying the same exact thing I'm saying, right? So I'm saying this. Excuse me, Dion, I'm talking. So understand this. He's saying the same exact thing I'm saying. All I'm saying is I want space. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I need space. Now, some need more space than others. My space needs to be in 2 different houses. His space is in 2 different spaces, in rooms. And that's because he's been married, again, since he was 20 years old. And he's 50, that's 30 years. So, okay, now I got a corner of the house. Well, my marriage, I've been divorced 30 years. And so my space is my house. In her space, in her space is, I'm gonna just start speaking in singular. Her space is her house. So we come together in my space to do what we do as a couple. Right? Now, I don't need her for all the non-couple things. I don't need her to be in my house for me to watch TV. I don't need that. I just need her for what men and women do together.
Hey man, this show is turning rated R. Someone said I can find other ways to get happy.
Yeah.
All right, we're not advertising any toys.
But again, I'm gonna say this one more time. Okay, we have a podcast. It's called Damon and Bilal. Let's Talk. New Perspective. We are on all streaming platforms.
Absolutely.
Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. So all of this right here will be on our YouTube channel.
What's the name of the YouTube channel?
Is Damon Owsley Sr. I'm new to this, so his son messed it up. So Damon Owsley Sr., the Silver Fox. Now, okay, no one has asked this, but I've been asked.
This is going to be the shutdown. Ladies, we're 15 minutes over our 90 minutes. So, what do they mean this is the downside?
Now, there's no downside of my perspective. But let me finish telling you. So we have there's the YouTube channel and the podcast. Now in the TikTok, I'm just on here clowning on the TikTok. If you go to my page, I do some lip syncing and some other things and tell us stuff about what I do. B doesn't have this stuff. Answer that question, B.
Oh, someone asked. I don't have these things because I'm married, and it's not. It's. I don't have these things. We run everything through Silver Fox right here because I'm married. I don't need these things. I don't need nobody to put that in no DM and all that. I don't need that.
And if y'all say something, if y'all tell them something, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm good.
So don't be on there saying.
So that's why we run all these platforms through.
Don't get in my inbox talking about what's the yellow shirt. I'm not telling you. I'm not even telling him.
Yeah. Yellow shirt is not on social media other than the platforms that we're on together. I have no other social media. Can't find yellow shirt nowhere but on these podcasts. No.
But he is on the YouTube channel and
yes.
So he is on the channel. It's us. It's he and I.
Platforms. I'm only on the shared platforms. I don't have an independent platform.
Right.
So I'm on our podcast and our YouTube channel and also the live.
Right. And so, like I said, these lives will be downloaded to the YouTube channel. So if you want to, come back and watch it, you can. And also, once they edit it'll become a podcast.
Somebody said I know toys. Okay. Share some toys with us. Well, thank you. We have a first-time listener. Let's give it. Thank you very much, first-time listener. Rose Riston, thank you for being a first-time listener. We're on every Wednesday at 9:00.
Ish. So we're going to be off here in a minute. Thank you guys. Again, I already said the platforms and you can find Facebook, Damon Owsley, Instagram, Owsley Damon. I use my real name, so but it's all in the bio. So join next week. We're gonna have a live guest. I can't hear. Hold on.
Thank you.
Next week we're gonna have a live guest. So there's gonna be a woman. So and I'm gonna look for a single guy who wants to be married, so we can have him on.
So you're gonna look for that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, real quick. We about to get off, so I'm gonna make this so quick. I don't think a guy looks to be married. I think marriage happens when he finds the woman who challenges him.
Right.
So there's no, because I was never looking to be married either. But I think when you find that person who challenges you, then that is a potential mate or wife. But she can't have too many body counts. I'm sorry, ladies, to keep saying they okay with it.
So what's too many in the body? That's next week.
Hey man, brother.
How many is too many in the body count? He said it.
Brother, hey, listen, brother ain't trying to wife no chick with no body count. It's outrageous.
What's too many body counts? Anyway, woo, don't say it. That's gonna be a conversation next week.
So this is what I tell my daughters, and I'm gonna tell you women this. So
and I'm gonna tell my daughters that too.
Save something for your husband.
Well,
And we're out.
But if you don't get married, just don't let everybody say I had her first. There you go.
Save something for your husband. Let that brother be the first one to do something.
All right. Bye.
All righty.